In today's video, we're going to talk about hormone therapy and why it might seem like the easy answer, but what if it's actually making things worse? I'm going to share Sarah's story so that you understand that there's a better way to balance your hormones and really stop relying on the quick fixes and get off the hormone roller coaster for good. I'm Dr. Jessica Swanson. I am the founder of Elevate Human Performance, where we really help high achievers optimize their health to match their drive and ambition. And so if you're committed to breaking through the limits, you want to reach peak performance in every area of your life, you're in the right place. We use a very specific precision approach where we analyze over 600 biomarkers and 4,000 data points to create a specific high performance strategy that goes way beyond quick fixes. It's really about sustainable results that empower you to excel at work, with family, and in your everyday life. So if you're someone who's been struggling with maybe low energy, weight gain, a lack of motivation to exercise, or even a low sex drive, you're not alone. Many people come to me feeling frustrated. They're doing all the right things, but they're still not feeling like themselves. And so when Sarah came to us, she was dealing with low testosterone. She was struggling with symptoms that really weren't improving despite her best efforts. She had tried testosterone and hormone testing. In fact, they identified she had low testosterone, and then they put her on testosterone pellets. They were hoping for a quick fix. But after a few months, her symptoms came back and her testosterone levels still remain low. The truth is, this is a common pattern that we see a lot. They get caught in this cycle of using pellets or HRT to fix their low testosterone levels. But the problem with that is that it's just treating the symptom and not actually looking at the causes. And so many clinics, they do a good job. They test you. That's a good start, right? They look at your lab results. They see that, hey, this hormone is low, and they immediately recommend some sort of like therapy or pellets. But here's the issue. These are just temporary fixes that don't really address why this is happening behind these low levels. And here's the real kicker. If you keep throwing hormones at your body like this, eventually your body's going to stop making these hormones on their own, which is going to lead you into a worse situation long term. So I want you to think of it like looking at a business, right? Like if you look at your profit level, sure, you can see numbers. Hey, maybe they're off, maybe they're low, but that doesn't tell you why. Is it poor sales? Is it a supply chain problem? Is there a malfunction with our product? And without understanding all the causes, you're going to just fix the symptom, not the underlying issue. Same thing happens with hormone testing. The results are a lagging indicator. They show what's happening in the body right now, but they don't tell you why it's happening. It's like you walk into a messy room. You see the clutter, but you don't know whether it's stress, gut health, inflammation. And if you don't figure out why, you're going to keep spinning your wheels, just cleaning up the surface. You're going to keep up with the same mess. So instead of addressing the low testosterone, we took a step back and we started to look upstream. We started to ask questions like, why are her testosterone and DHT levels low in the first place? What's really going on? So what we found with Sarah specifically was that her stress levels were through the roof. She had some gut health issues. It was in pretty rough shape. She had inflammation. She had a couple gut pathogens that were disrupting her digestion and really her ability to absorb specific nutrients. Plus, her cortisol levels were spiking in the evening, which was telling us that her body was constantly in this fight or flight mode. And when your body's under this type of stress, it's going to prioritize survival over hormone production, meaning your testosterone production is going to take a back seat. So instead of just addressing the low testosterone with therapy or supplements, we decided to focus on the root causes: her stress, her gut health, and her nutrient deficiencies. So here's what we did to help her. Number one, we worked on managing her stress. Cortisol is a testosterone killer, so we focused on mindfulness, better sleep, and breathing techniques to get her out of that constant fight or flight mode. Number two, we addressed her gut health. She had pathogens, she had inflammation, her gut was kind of a mess. She definitely wasn't absorbing nutrients that she should, and then ultimately wasn't able to produce hormones like she should. And so we implemented a gut healing protocol that helped reduce inflammation and helped heal her gut, and then allowed her body to absorb nutrients effectively. Number three, we adjusted her diet so that we could actually nourish her with the right nutrients. She wasn't getting enough healthy fats or carbs, which are super essential for hormone production. So we added things like avocados, seeds and nuts, and actually added some jasmine rice and sweet potatoes to allow her body to be more stable. And then we got her lifting heavier weights. Strength training is one of the best ways to boost natural testosterone. We were able then to allow her body and her metabolism to stay high as well. And number five, we reduced her alcohol intake, which was impacting her sleep and hormone balance. So by looking upstream at the true causes of her hormone imbalance, Sarah was able to heal her body, guess what? Her testosterone levels came back into normal. And here's the truth. If you only focus on treating the symptoms with HRT or pellets, you're going to miss the big picture. And sure, they might give you a temporary relief, but if they don't address the root causes and you keep relying on them, your body's going to stop making its own hormones altogether and you're going to continue spinning your wheels. So here's my ultimate challenge to you. If you've been told that you need testosterone pellets or some other form of HRT, ask yourself, why are my hormones level out of balance in the first place? Is it stress? Is it gut health? Is it sleep issues? Inflammation? Something else? These are the questions that matter. And when you start addressing the root causes, that's when the real transformation gets to happen. So when you start to tackle root causes of your hormone imbalance, whether it is one of the above things, gut health, stress, nutrition, whatever it might be, you start to empower your own body to heal. You don't rely on quick fixes, just real lasting change. So if you found this video helpful, you're starting to understand the importance of looking beyond the surface, hit that like button, hit subscribe, go ahead and leave me any comments or any thoughts, and let's start changing the conversation about hormone health altogether.